And welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Claire, and welcome back for another pick a card reading. So today I'm kind of just leaving it general and seeing what comes out. I'll probably obviously have it on the description and the title what the reading is, but as of right now I don't know. I'm focusing around just letting whatever topic, so I don't have any love cards out right now. If love comes out in the reading, I will pull some out. I also have something new at the end of your readings, which are these cards I wrote. So they all have something different. There are some that have, like this one's homework. Obviously you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it says, take a nice shower or a bath, put on comfy clothes, and watch a happy movie with snacks. Notice how you feel after. Take care of yourself like a child. And then there's some that just have pieces of advice. Some have messages from your person. So it's just kind of pick at random and see what kind of message we get. Anyway, pile 1 is the card Ancestors. And these are from the Native Spirit deck. And that was with the lapis lazuli. Card 2, pile 2 is Warrior of the Heart, can't talk. And clear quartz. And pile 3 is Spirit Keeper of the South and amethyst. And I'm actually going to pick this pile as well. I was kind of torn between these two, but I'm thinking this one. Okay. I'm gonna read like what the cards mean as well towards the end of your reading. So these will have, like, we'll see if these line up with your reading. Okay, anyway, I'm going to pause. You can pause if you need to see which one you need to pick, and I'll see you in your readings. Okay, high pile 1, those of you who chose the Ancestor card and the lapis lazuli stone, which is one of my favorites. I think they're so gorgeous. I don't know if it show up on camera, but I just love all the gold flecks within the blue. It's just very pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start with tarot and just pull some cards and see what comes up. Okay, so we're going to see, I'm going to pull, that's too many. I'm not going to pull yet. Probably between around 6, probably. We'll see. I might do 9 though. Okay, they're all jumping all over the place. They're jumping all over the place, but it's not one. It's like they're jumping by 3 and 4. If it was 1 or 2, I'd keep it, but it's like multiples are coming out. Feeling this one. Perspective. Second of Raphael. Queen of Ariel. 4 of Michael. I'll show you the cards and get into what they all mean after in a second. The Empress. And Decision. Ooh. Maybe this is my pile after all. There's a decision that's coming for you. Okay, they're telling me to do 9, so I'm going to push these up. Make sure y'all can see those good up first. I might move them over just a little bit. Okay. That's good. Alright, let's pull 3 more out. Okay. Knight of Ariel. 2 of Ariel. And the wheel, you have a lot of major arcana. You have 4 major arcana out of 9 cards. That means almost half. Okay. So Hangman says there's some decision that you need to get perspective on. Empress is at the center, so, and I'm drawn to, usually I get something else in the Empress, but it says time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious and abundant resources. There's some kind of plan that you need to act on, and you have a lot of choices, and maybe you're not quite sure, because you do have the 2 of Ariel, which is, I believe, the Two of Pentacles. It's important to have balance, working on multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. I'm really getting to know this is like almost too many choices or too much you're handling and you need to put something down. And there's some kind of big decision coming up for you. For Michael is the Four of Swords, and it's a pause. I think you need to meditate on it. And that's, I'm kind of getting that from the Hangman too, because he's in a pause. They're both in a pause. And there might be, it looks like he's sleeping, or she's sleeping. I don't know if you can see that. And it might mean that you're going to get some insight in dreams. But I feel like it's also very important right now to meditate as well. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, the Knight of Ariel, just take things slow if you're not sure. Unless it's something you absolutely have to make a quick decision on, take your time. And it says make a very detailed plan on the card. So I feel like lay out maybe everything you want. I might do, my next reading might be what would happen if you take one path or another path. So I've done that for friends. I don't think I've done that on my channel though, and it's really can help you with clarity. So I might do something like that. Okay, I'm going to put these aside and we're going to start pulling oracle cards. But it looks like you're really torn about a decision that has to be made. Okay. Okay, let's see. Go with the flow, let things happen. So maybe you're stressing too hard about this thing, and you need to just kind of go with the flow. Slow down like the Knight of Pentacles, make a plan about it, and meditate on it. Enlightenment, spiritual growth. Yeah, I'm kind of being drawn to how she's connected, and maybe you're going to get some kind of insight. When you're in a moment of silence and pause, either meditation or sleep, you're going to get some insight about the situation. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So maybe it's about something that you need to do on your own and you're a little bit scared. Okay. Solitude. There's another card of doing something alone. Very interesting. So yeah, if you're trying to do something on your own, but you're noticing all these cards here are showing one person. And it's talking about self-reliance. So that could be a big theme and lesson in your life right now. Ghostlands. I'm going to look at the cards up because I'm not familiar with all of them. Obviously solitude is self-explanatory. Movement. Oh my goodness. And you got you got another one, but I'll show you this first. Okay, so there's definitely some kind of movement in your life that you need to take because it's going to lead you to a lot of joy. It might be hard at first, it might be a little scary, but it will lead you to a happy place. Okay, let me grab the book out. These are the Enchanted Map cards. These are Mystical Wisdom card deck. And then the tarot cards I used were the Archangel Tarot cards, in case anyone's interested. Okay. So 28. I feel obviously peaks of joy and solitude are self-explanatory. Okay. Only one I need is the Ghostlands, which is 17. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever your sight's too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly. On the Enchanted Map, that is your life story. Okay, it's saying The future has no substance right now. It is a place of has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or a dream. These steps are important now. Oh my god, it's talking about taking steps towards a future. So it's kind of like I was talking about planning it out. Okay, I'm going to pull some Oracle of the Fairy cards. Inspiration. Yeah, follow your inspiration. It says be prepared. Another card saying prepared. As soon you'll receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call any time. I feel like you will get inspiration when you're in those quiet moments and alone. Because you've got two cards talking about being alone here. Cards about talking about being alone and meditating or sleeping. Abundance. You have a lot of abundance coming your way. Prepare yourself. Again, prepare. Prepare is coming up everywhere. For incoming abundance, release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Another card talking about being prepared. And again, like all these cards, she's by herself. Let me look through these ones where there's all alone in these cards as well, except for this one. Out of all these cards, you have two cards where there's somebody else in them, and they're angels. They're your guides with you. Okay, let me pull. And there it is. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. That's another one that's so resonating. That's crazy. Okay. I'm not feeling a huge vibe of love here. I feel like this is about you. I might not put a title, because I might get a different message for every reading. Maybe I'll call it advice from it. Anyway, I'm going to pull some of these slips now. Okay, I'm going to move these to the side first. Dump them out. What does pile one need to know right now? What is their advice? Love shouldn't hurt. I know I hurt you and I was doing the best I knew how. This has made us better. P.S. I love you. So that is one love thing. So we'll look a couple cards about that. But I'm not feeling that's what this is about at this point. If what you're doing right now isn't working, it's time to change tactics. That's totally the Hangman. Like, get a different perspective. That goes along totally with this reading. Okay, let's get one more. When you walked in the room, my world lit up. I knew I'd never be the same. You still do that to me. Okay, so I'm going to put the rest of these back in here. And then we're going to get some cards about those love cards that came out. I don't want to like crumple them, so. What are these two cards about? What is this card, when you walked in the room, my world lit up, card about? This is This is totally resonating, by the way, with what I'm going through. And then what is this love shouldn't hurt card about? Alright. So I'm being drawn to read this one first. So it says, love shouldn't hurt. I know I hurt you. I was doing the best I knew how. This has made us better, but P.S. I still love you. Okay, so you've got I don't get often cards reversed, and I don't usually turn them around, but this is about equal give and take, and it's saying this was imbalance in this relationship, that basically one person gave way too much. It threw them off balance with their sacral chakra. And there wasn't a lot of stability. It's like I'm hearing highs and lows. Okay, so then the other one, when you walked in the room, my whole world lit up. I knew I'd never be the same. You still do that to me. Okay, so again, you put a lot of effort into this. I feel like you really dedicated yourself to this person, and you went through a lot of shadow and a lot of dark times, and this person may have even been controlled by their fears, and now I feel like you're moving on, because there's like one person moving on alone. It's like you put all this energy into this vision of being together, and I feel like now you might be thinking, do I move on with my life? I think that's an answer that only you can find, but go and meditate and ask God. I actually sang to God once that song, should I stay or should I go now? And I got a clear answer. And I was been asking God about my situation. I got in a reading, the letters G and O for go came up, and then something else about the actual thing I'm thinking about doing. There was a song related to this, and I was like, wow, okay, I got the clear message. So ask God, ask for signs, meditate, and ask for inspiration. It'll come to you. Okay, lastly, I'm going to look up what this ancestor card means. Let me pull the book out. It could just mean that you have the support. That's what I'm getting. Wisdom is blossoming. Even if there are unsettling situations in your life, there's a reason for it. And much good will occur as a result. Your ancestors are sending you incredible support to fulfill your dreams. Be aware of coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Watch for messages from your forebears. No matter what's occurring on the surface of your life, your prayers are being answered in mysterious ways beyond your awareness, which is pretty much what I was saying. So they're there to support you. They're helping you, and follow your intuition. Actually, I'm gonna put. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this reading. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to Sarah Clear Guidance on Facebook and message me. I do about a 10 card photo spread, a channel message, and a 15 to 20 minute talk with me about your reading for $15. So I think that's really fair. And just please like, share, and subscribe, support the channel. And I love you all, and I know that you'll find your guidance to what you need to do. I'll see you in another one. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Those of you who chose this Warrior of the Heart card along with the clear quartz. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to pull 9 tarot cards to start, then we'll go into oracle cards. This reading is going to leave out love, but if it shows up somehow in the cards, like I'm not specifically pulling love cards. The last reading wasn't really, it was mainly about the person watching and kind of tied to love, but it wasn't exactly about love. This isn't a love specific reading. If you're looking for that, I have plenty of those on my channel. But anyway, let's get into it. If I do come across some message of love, I will pull cards on it. Okay, so let's pull some tarot first. What is going on? I'll show you the cards afterwards. Wow. Ooh. That one came out in the last one. So did this one. And I cleared the cards and I'm shuffling them. I don't think it's the same message though, it's just some of the same cards. Again, there's a lot of major arcana. There was in the other one as well. I feel like major stuff is going on right now. This is all, okay, so these are all different cards. And then these last four are all the same, but you saw me just shuffle them and pull them out. Okay, that's crazy. I don't think it's exactly the same message though. This is talking about that you've been through a lot. You've got the Three of Swords here. You've been heartbroken. You've been over-analyzing everything. There might be a decision that you have to make, which is similar to the last one. There is a solution. So you have decision here, and then you have solution. So there is a solution to whatever you need to decide on. You do have the strength to do it. You've got the strength card, and you also have Seven of Gabriel, which says stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. Remember that you're an Empress. You have everything you need. You're abundant. And the Empress says time to act on your plans, which I don't usually get that out of the Empress, but for this reading, I have been. Yeah, there's another two. You definitely have something that you need to do and a decision to make. But it's okay to take your time on this. Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving energy, so something's coming in for you. There's something you need to decide, but take your time on it. Make a plan. This is similar to the other one, just a little bit different. This is more about standing in your power, seeing your self-worth, and then making a decision. The other one is kind of like they had that part, but there was something they were stagnating on. Okay, I'm going to put these aside and pull your oracle cards. Okay, pile two. Then, pile two. Okay, see, now it's too many. Like not wanting to come out so easily. They're not usually like that. They usually fly right out, but okay, very interesting. Your fear is definitely stopping you up. You have the human's destructive trait, so you might be a self-sabotager. Or it could just be something that you've been dealing with that's destructive to you. You haven't been going with the flow. And I feel like that's because you've got some fears that you need to face. And that could go back to your personal power. Maybe having the strength to break through these. But you do have a miracle coming in. Angel of Miracles says, open your heart and expect a miracle. You do have something coming in for you, so don't let those fears conquer you. Go with the flow, because I don't see it leading you to a bad place. Whatever's on your mind, I don't see it taking you. You might have a fear it's going to take you down this bad place, but if you go with the flow, I don't think it will. Okay, let's please. So those were the Mystical Wisdom card deck. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. This one came out the last one as well. Awareness. Very interesting. This is the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay. This is insane. I'm going to show you, and you're going to... Wow, I'm glad I got this shuffling on camera, because you would not believe me if I just showed you this spread. Wow, this is a beautiful reading. Put these cards back out of the way. Okay. So I'm being drawn to read it. I usually just read it across. I'm being drawn to read it like in rows. Starting from the right and moving over. So first you have Face Your Fears. You have the Wizard of Awareness. Then you have Hope. So I am going to look up the Wizard of Awareness real quick, just to make sure I'm getting the meaning right. It's a relatively new deck for me. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Okay. It's saying, if you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new powerful perspective and neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement or fear. So it's saying kind of have this awareness to step outside of your situation and your emotions, and then you might have some more hope. So the 7 deadly sins, some destructive traits. Then you've got movement and transformation. So maybe you're coming out of a place of codependency, because you did have taking back your power, so you gave your power up to somebody. And this may not fit for all of you. There is some movement happening. Then you got go with the flow, which is also movement, because going with the flow is moving with the pace of the earth. You've got moonlight, which I'm going to have to look up. And then you've got ask for help. So this might be angelic help. They have your back is what I'm hearing. They are looking out for you. It's time for you to ask for their assistance. If you're not doing that, then do that. Let me look up this moonlight card. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. So again, this is another card right next to each other. Or they're almost like about talking about seeing outside of what you're going through, seeing outside your perspective. Getting outside of your head will help you more to just have hope and let things happen and to transform the situation. So then the pile that I'm really excited about and that was having me like be like, oh my god, this is crazy, is this one. So you had Angel of Miracles, expect a miracle. So you ask for their help down here, and then they immediately give you a miracle. They said take back immediately. Timing and is different for, but it's going to cause a miracle to happen. Something good is going to happen. They're going to help you and send in this rescue, which is what this card looks like. She's being rescued. This heavenly rescue taking you out of a bad situation or somewhere you just don't want to be. And then a gateway opens. It says it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. This is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. This is where you had to face your fears. That's why it's so important that you face your fears, and get ready for movement and learn to go with the flow, which might be what you're going through right now, because you're going to end up asking for help, and they're going to end up, look at this row. Angel of Miracles, boom, rescue, magical gateway. That's absolutely gorgeous. These all mean the exact same thing. A gateway to a better place, a rescue to a better place, and a miracle. Like, oh my goodness, that's insane that those came out with together. Okay. So I'm going to put these up, and I'm going to pull out some advice cards, advice slips. So that's just crazy. The amount it like resonates and goes together is just insane to me. I wouldn't believe it if I had pulled them myself. Okay. Let's dump them out so I can work through them. If what you're doing right now isn't working, it's time to change tactics. Crazy. Okay, let's get nothing is going to change if you don't focus on yourself right now. Those kind of go together. I think I want to get one more. This one. Love is patient, love is kind. Corinthians 13. I don't know if that's not the whole thing, but it says look it up. This should be your standard and practice. So you shouldn't just practice to be patient and kind and not boast and not be jealous. You should expect it as well. So if you're in a situation where you're not getting that, get out of that situation. If it's your twin flame, I have this in here. It didn't come out, but I literally wrote, if you are meant to be together, you going and doing that thing, taking those steps and doing what you feel you should do is not going to change anything. If you are meant together, you are meant to be together, period. It will happen, and it might be that step you take to get away or to go and do something new that ends up you back together. And it says, like, take that job, make that move, like, learn that, go to school, like, whatever it is that you're being guided to do, it's not going to prevent you from being with a person you're meant to be together. Otherwise, you wouldn't be meant to be together. And if you are not meant to be together, that might be very well be where you find that person that you're meant to be with. Okay, so I'm going to put these all away, but I am going to pull a couple cards for this one. Because I feel like you've been mistreated a bit in love. Okay. Let me pull a couple tarot cards on it. And I'll pull a couple love cards as well. What is this card about? keep these in rubber bands. Keeps them from getting messed up. Okay, let's get a couple messages. Now these are all positive messages. That's too many. Okay, they're telling me no, I'm supposed to pull the other cards. Okay. They're the bosses. So, supposed to pull these ones because those are all positive and they want a mixed message of some sort. Or there's just some more variety of things that can come out in this one. Give me a second. This one card came out that I have a bone to pick with people about this. But let me throw all the cards first. I'm just gonna pull a song or two now. So I do believe this person is your twin flame, but they are not treating you the way you deserve to be treated right now. So this is the card I have a problem with. Now I wrote the card, but it's not the card itself. It's the fact that somebody would tell somebody else this. You're just too much for me. If somebody tells you you're too much for them, I'm sorry. They are not enough for you. If they cannot handle you and your authentic self, then they need to step up and be the person that can handle you, or they are not the right person. If it's your twin flame, I would literally just say to them, okay, get to my level then. Because apparently you can't handle me. You can't handle your own self. You can't handle your own emotions. I'm not too much for me. You are too much. I'm not too much for you. You are too much for you. And you are not enough for me right now. I don't know why we, don't ever dim yourself or lower yourself for somebody else. If they can't handle you, that's their problem. If they think you're too much, that's a them problem. As long as you're being your authentic self and doing the healing work you need to do, just stand in that power. Do not give that up for anybody else. I don't care if it's your twin flame. Do not give that up for anybody else. This person is feeling sorry for hurting you, but I'm kind of hearing it's a little too late. And again, this takes me back to the standard. If love is patient and love is kind, why are they thinking or speaking this way to you? If you truly love somebody, and I know this person does love you, but they're not standing in that. This is not standing in somebody's love. And I kind of when I wrote this card, I was like, oh, this is an interesting one to put in there. And now I am further along on my journey. And I'm like, this is bullshit. Excuse my language, but this is utter bullshit. Nobody should ever talk to this way up to another person. And no person should ever take that. And they did that because they couldn't explain this. It was the connection that was too much. It was their own wounds that was too much. It wasn't you. They do feel sorry. This is a twin flame connection. And everything about you is beautiful to them and amazing to them. And you do dream together. They want me to say they are not the end all be all for you. You are. You are your own best friend. You are your own twin flame. You are the one who should love yourself. And if they're not getting that from them, you should get it from God, because you got You Say by Lauren I don't know how to say her name, but you can read it. You Say. And it's talking about, you say I'm strong when I feel I am weak, and I believe what you say to me. And it's talking about what God says to you. And it's important what God says to you. It's important what you say to yourself. It is not important what somebody else says to you. Their opinions are not important. Not over God's, not over your own. Don't let anybody down talk you. There is definitely an undeniable connection, though, because you do have Mirror by Justin Timberlake, which is about a twin flame situation, and this is a man saying, basically, now I see my mirror looking back at me. Life isn't always beautiful, but it's a beautiful ride. This reading's already getting super long, but I feel like I need to take the time to really extend it, explain this. There is some new love coming up, and I feel like it's within yourself, though. This is a time to step in your power. Do what you love. Do what makes you passionate. Do what you believe in. Grow, experience. Go out and do new things. So, yeah, you got the Page of Raphael, which, it's like they want to give you an offer, but they're the page, and you need the king. But you can fulfill your own cup. Okay. I'm going to move on to the other one. If you would like a personal reading with me, just go to Facebook, Sarah Claire Guidance on Facebook. Message me. It's $15. You get about 9 or 10 cards, a channel message, and a conversation about 10 to 20 minutes with me for $15. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Love you all so much, and I hope you love yourself and definitely take these messages. Bye. Oh, I just realized I forgot to read you what your card is about, Warrior of the Heart. So if you are still here, let me read that for you real quick. Okay. Warrior of the Heart should be towards the back. Okay. You have the radiant spirit of the Warrior of Light. Be impeccable in all your actions, no matter what others believe. The Creator always knows the truth. There isn't time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth and step up for yourself. If that doesn't go along so well with the reading that I just did for you, I don't know what does. That's amazing. What matters is not what others believe. Yes, stand in your power. That's gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to say goodbye, but I love that. That's so perfect. Alright, bye all. Hi, Pile 3. Those of you who chose the card Spirit Keeper of the South. I've just got in my head, oh, happy day. So I don't know if it resonates. Also picked the amethyst. Beautiful amethyst. So I'm going to pull tarot first. I'm going to leave it up to God to tell me what this reading's going to be about. I'm not going to specifically pull love cards this one. If that's what you're into, I have many, many other readings about love. This one is open to God. If love comes out in the cards, I will pull some cards about that, but it's not like the main focus of the reading. And I want to do more like this, as not just all focused on them. Let's focus on you. So let's see what comes out for your reading. Okay, Pile 3, what's going on? Okay, you have the 6 of Michael, or 6 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, beautiful. Oh my God, are you moving away? Also, this is my pile. Although they've all resonated with me, I'll just say that. They all seem to be in a similar theme, so. Okay. The High Priestess. The Knight of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Wow. The World. And Epiphany. Okay. And there's a song called Epiphany that I've been, feeling like it fits today. It's Epiphany by Jin, and it's in Korean, but there's lyrics, and it says, "I'm the one I should love." So you might want to look that up, because this Epiphany card, no, it's not that one. Coming out, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so first of all, so many of these cards are talking about moving on, movement, which makes sense for me. I don't know if it resonates for you, but you've got Six of Michael, Six of Swords, moving on from a difficult situation, light at the end of the tunnel. Now, this one is about hard work leading to success, manifesting beautiful things, being happy alone. But seeing her on the horse, obviously, is movement. Although this is not a knight, it's the Nine of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. No, this is the Three of Wands. Look at the ship. Again, movement. And the butterfly, change. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. High Priestess, following your intuition. It's very important right now to use your intuition to make these movements. Take your time. Nine of Pentacles, I think, has come out in every single reading. And it's just been, for this one, being like, usually I do it in love readings, and it means they're taking their sweet time coming towards you. But I'm seeing this as take your time, make your plan, and really make sure that everything is, like, you don't have to rush it. If you don't feel like, come on, communication, come through. If you're feeling stressed, change is stressful, so don't feel like you have to do it all in a day. Take your time with it. Unless you absolutely have to, like if you have to go and do something now, yeah, definitely. Okay, so then the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. I'm getting more of a Six of Pentacles feel from it today than I usually do. It's like when you give, you also receive. Oh, okay, now I see. It says being resistant to change. Don't be resistant to change. If you're resistant to change, realize it's only fear. Change is usually a good thing. It's saying in this card that plans will work out how you hoped. There's a rainbow, new beginnings. The situation you're in right now does not serve you. So it says release your attachment to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach. I feel like some meditation will help. The World, it's a new ending of an old cycle and a beginning of a new, brighter one. A happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. And if you are confused, you do have this epiphany that came through so strong. Excuse me. Joy through spiritual growth, a light to others. Answers coming through meditation. Again, I just said meditation and there it came. I knew it. I'm like, I don't see meditation in the cards, but I'm getting they should meditate. There it is. Okay, so let's put these aside, and I'm going to pull oracle cards out. I'm going to start with the Mystical Wisdom card deck, which is, I love this deck. It's so gorgeous. Okay. Wow. These came out in the other reading. This came out in one. This came out in two. These readings are all linked, and I feel like there's going to be a general title for this reading, but I wasn't planning on that. I didn't know that would happen. Okay. Brilliant. I'm being drawn to pick a couple extra than I was. These are just like asking to be pulled out. Okay. Let me pull them all out and then we'll go through them all. We have Spirit of Place. Stuck in the mud. Not surprised to see that. I'm getting that. Okay. Golden Palace. That's like the gold at the end of the rainbow. Flying. Happy. And Solitude, which came out among the others. I'm pulling more. I don't know why I'm feeling drawn to pull so many this time. They all came out, but so you're getting extras. Moon energy, that came out in the other one. Temptation. That one's a little, I have to see what the other cards say about that meaning. Magical Gateway, Wisdom. Magical Gateway came out in another pile. And one more. This is definitely more than I was intending. And Motivation. Okay. Put these all back where they were, out of the way. Okay. So you got self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. And creative wonderment, follow your passion. There's something you have to go out on your own. And you may have to confront some fears to do so with confrontation. So I'm not seeing it as fighting. I'm seeing it as like facing your fears. Don't let your memories and connections with loved ones keep you back from anything or any sentimentality. That's amazing. Having these memories of loved ones is amazing. But don't let it hold you back. And it's saying there's a lot of potential here, and think big, planning for your future. Again, another card of being alone, doing something alone. Don't let things keep you stuck in the mud. I feel like right now you are stuck in the mud. I have to look up this one, but this is happy things, like good outcomes. You're gonna end up with this golden reward and a happiness, a feeling of flying. Let me look up the Spirit of the Place card. Fear is, oh my god, what did I just say about fear? Here it is. Sorry, I feel like I'm losing I always feel like my throat chakra gets blocked towards the end of readings, and I start really losing my voice. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. This is basically saying you're worthy, you are abundant, my voice, oh my goodness, and that you should not let your fear control you. Because it's really a state of lack and not believing that God has your back. God has your back in everything. Spirit wants to give you these beautiful things. Oh my gosh. So many throat chakras really blocked. I usually only get that during love readings, but for some reason, this one too. It's like you're afraid of saying, are you afraid of telling somebody your plans or, oh. Okay, so then you have moon energy, which I got because it says surrender to the ebb and flow of life. So you need to surrender. Go with the flow. I feel like this is about fear. Because it says temptation, but it's talking about unhealthy habits. Overcoming things. So I feel like that's about your fear again. There's some kind of beautiful magical gateway you're about to walk through. And you have a lot of motivation for this. It's something that you really want. And just have the wisdom, meditate, and it says now it's time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. Okay, I'm going to put these away and pull out some advice cards I have made. And there's some love messages in there. There's some like homework, I call them, so like little assignments to help you. So let's just see whatever comes out. And there's just some advice. I made a bunch. Okay, what do we need for pile 3? Like this one. Remember, your soul connection has never been broken. It only feels that way. You have always been one. Remember that. And what I'm seeing from this is you've always been whole. Don't see yourself as less than that. I'm not getting love. If another love one comes out, I'll take that. But right now I'm feeling like it's not that. Doing something over and over and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. Do something new. That's confirmation that it's time to do something new. Let me get one more. This one. Homework. So you got one of the homework ones. What is your love language? Find out and do something that fulfills that for you. Do you need anyone? Okay, you don't need anyone else to feel loved. So basically, if your love language is words of affirmation, look in the mirror and say words of affirmation to yourself, like, I really love you. You are worthy of love. You have everything you need. If it's acts of service, get yourself some flowers, make yourself some dinner, draw yourself a bath. Like, just figure out what that is. They have quizzes online if you're not sure what your love language is, and just fulfill it for yourself. You don't need anyone else to do that for you. Okay, so that's going to be it for this reading. If you're interested in a pick card reading with me, go to Sarah Claire Guidance on Facebook and message me. You get 9 cards, channel message, and about 10 to 20 minute conversation with me about your reading. You can ask any questions you want, all for $15. So I think that's really fair. And I'll see you in another one. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I love you all. Bye.